It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And it is a beautiful morning indeed. Hopefully you're having a great day indeed. And I say that truly, and I mean it, because our daily lives have become so fast-paced that it's easy to lose connection as you get older. Friends who used to be close can often fall by the wayside, and things that you used to enjoy doing don't get really time in the spotlight anymore. Life becomes a battleground rather than a journey, and you become more like a soldier rather than an explorer. And that's why we're so happy this morning to be joined by Mustafa Hendricks and Lutz Manzelmann this morning, and they are the head creators of the Activation Game, an interactive multimedia self-help program, which has my interest indeed. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, Katlego. Lovely to be here. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
So much.
I feel like welcome on my own show. Thank you very much. All right, so let's start first talking about the problem that you are addressing, the fact that, you know, life has all of these challenges. So what are these challenges that you see people facing throughout life and that are limiting their growth and stuff?
Well, Katlego, I think that people are in a daily routine and we end up continuing to do the same thing, every day, and we don't question what we're doing. And we end up repeating the same behavior and then expecting different results. And we're like, why is my life not working? Why am I not getting, better connections with people?
Yeah.
And so we believe people need to add a bit of adventure, a bit of connection, a bit of discovery to their everyday lives.
Yeah.
So don't just get out of your everyday life. Keep doing it, but do it in a different way.
Yeah. And speaking of which then, so this is where the activation game then comes in. So how does it look at tackling these problem areas in life?
Well, we give you clues, events, meditations, and we set it in your everyday life. So you're basically doing the same thing as you were before, but you have a new perspective on it. And suddenly you become aware of what you're doing and you realize, I was acting this way and I was doing that. So, this is why I've been getting these results.
Yes.
So we give you something new to try out and suddenly you start seeing different things and you're like, wow, my daily life, which was so monotonous, can become super exciting when I look at it differently.
And Lutz, is that why you decided to call this the activation game, with the focus on the word game?
Yeah, you see, when you reach a certain age, life becomes very serious. You don't.
You start adulting, as they say, right?
Yeah, you don't have so much time anymore. You don't make so much time to play anymore and to be adventurous. So we had to come up with a system that people keep doing the activation game for 12 and a half weeks without getting bored. So now every week, like to say, okay, what's happening next? What's happening next? So we had to create a system of clues, of hints. We give you challenges. And you never know what you get next. So you're in 1 week, you don't know what's going to happen next week, and you don't know also where to find it.
Yes.
So that creates an anticipation and creates a drive to go through to that last half week where all these things come together. So it's a lot of fun. It's a new concept. It's a new motivation that drives adults to actually play again and just have some fun.
Very true, very true. Jim Henson once said that we have fun and we have imagination until we become adults and then we start losing it. So what are some of the tips that you can share with us, Mustafa, about how we can start engaging, small things that we can start doing right now to help us elevate and engage more with life?
Well, I can give you something to do right away. I actually have two things.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to give you is for today. So I'd love all the viewers to actually go out and try this.
Okay.
For today, for 10 minutes, find a park bench, somewhere to sit, and for 10 minutes, take a clock with you or a timer.
Yeah.
Just sit and do absolutely nothing. So don't think, don't judge, simply observe what's around you, take it in, and if you feel yourself slipping into thought, just focus on something you see and let that thought slip away. And just feel how that takes you out of your daily life.
That is actually very hard. That is very
Yeah.
hard to do.
So that's a
Just to do
challenge. It
nothing.
sounds easy, but turn off your electronic devices and just be there in that moment. You'd be
Okay.
amazed at the energy you get.
For 10 minutes.
For
Just
10 minutes.
So this is
10
called the
whole
activation
minutes.
game, and how do we get a hold of it?
You can actually visit our website, www.activationgame.com. And you can find out more about it, and it's created in Cape Town.
Fantastic.
It's made with love, so yeah.
Thank you very, very
We'd love
much.
to
All
hear
right,
from
guys,
you
thank you.
guys.
It's called an activation game, a way in which you can help improve yourself to live a happier life. Now, while we go to the next segment, I think I'm going to do exactly that. Take the next 10 minutes to just think about nothing. Ilana, over to you.